As a footballer, your matchday performance is everything. And if you don't have a proper nutrition strategy in place, studies have shown that you can see a dip in your performance by up to 30%. So the point of this video is to break down some of those limiting factors that are actually holding you back from your peak performance on match day. And then I'll show you also how to solve these limiting factors and these problems. I'll also add some bonus tips towards the end of the video, so make sure you stay until the end. Now, here are the top 2 factors that will actually impact your matchday performance. The first one we have is depletion of carbohydrate stores, which you're probably all familiar with. We know that around that 70-minute mark of intense football actions, you can deplete your carbohydrate stores to almost zero. And this is backed by research by these Danish researchers back in 1970s when they took a small sample of the muscle of players at that 70-minute mark, and they actually found that their petrol tanks were completely empty. So this is how you need to think of the carb petrol tanks within your body. When you do any of those high intensive actions, the petrol tank decreases, and if you eat more food, it increases. And if it decreases to a level where it's critical or close to empty, your muscles aren't going to be able to actually perform the actions to its full ability. Now, another issue is the muscle and mental fatigue, which is also a limiting factor if your carbohydrate stores, which is the preferred fuel source for your brain and your muscles, is depleted. Now, another fuel source is creatine. They're responsible for those really short, intense actions like your first step, your acceleration, your jumps. So a combination of carbohydrates and making sure your creatine stores are topped up is going to reduce your fatigue, improve your strength, speed, and power and cognition on match day. So watch out for those 2 petrol tanks. So how do you make sure that these 2 petrol tanks are full? Well, with carbohydrates, we want to make sure that we're ingesting slow and fast carbohydrates. Slow being like your sweet potatoes and rice, and then fast is the carbohydrates from particularly supplements like energy gels or isotonic drinks. And you want to use the slow to medium carbs right up until 2 hours before the game, and then transition to faster carbs closer to the match. And in terms of quantity, you want to be eating anywhere between 6 to 8 grams of carbs on match day -1 and match day to ensure that your carbohydrate stores are completely full before you start the match. Now, in terms of creatine, 5 grams a day will get you to a reserve level where it's close to maximum. And if you want any more information in terms of what type of carbohydrates to eat, just visit our masterclass, which is for free. Click the link in the description below. Then we also have dehydration, which is probably the second biggest factor when it comes to your cognitive function, your strength, your speed, and power on match day. And one of the most basic behaviors you can do is what we actually tell all of our players. It's like a hydration habit. So as soon as you wake up every morning, try and consume 600 milliliters of water, and make sure you don't drink tap water, like you want filtered water, along with an electrolyte supplement or some sea salt. Now, the point of these electrolytes is to actually help your body retain the fluid, which is important for all footballers. And then for the rest of the day, you just drink based on thirst until your urine is a clear color, because the clearer the color shows that you are more hydrated, and the more yellow it is, it shows that you potentially could be dehydrated going into the game. So now we've gone through those 2 main factors of impacting your matchday performance. Here are the bonus tips that I promised you earlier on in the video. Now, this is what all the pros are doing. They're using pre-game supplements. This can delay fatigue of your muscles as well as the signaling between your brain and your muscles. This is where pre-game supplement is so useful. And ones like Kickoff, which is the world's first of its type, it has trademarked ingredients that will actually give your brain more energy, and it has caffeine to block those receptors and telling your brain that you're tired. It also has L-citrulline as an example. That's like caffeine for your muscles. So it delays fatigue by stopping the signaling that your lactic acid is building up. And then you also use energy gels and isotonic drinks. These are fast fuels and super quickly digested by the body, like rocket fuel. And they should be taken in the warm-up, halftime, and just before you go out onto the pitch. Now, obviously, nutrition can also benefit you from every aspect of performance, from the food we eat, the time we eat it, all the impacts on the deficiency of every cell, the way your body produces energy. And that's all going to impact on your matchday performance, the decisions you're making every single day leading up to that match. So you have to think about every decision that you're making if you're looking to optimize matchday performance. And if you're unsure what to eat, when to eat, and how much to eat, there is a free masterclass we've created. Just comment masterclass and subscribe, and we'll send you free access. It's full 9 lessons, a complete system to get you to unlock your genetic potential. So there you have it. The 2 main aspects that will actually limit your matchday performance, what to watch out for, and how to minimize those effects by following the instructions that we've mentioned in the video. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you have any more questions, please put them in the comments below. We'll get to them or make a specific video around your query. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys